The time has come to once again answer life's most savory question. Whose cuisine reigns supreme?
It's gonna be unbelievable. You've never seen this before.
This is Iron Chef America.
How much time do we have? 3, 2.
You ready for this?
1 times 5.
A delectable Japanese tradition has taken root in American soil. We have been graced with the establishment of our very own kitchen stadium, where our nimble chairman has brought together the pungent flavors of East and West.
Wait. What the fuck is this? What is this? Yeah, this Iron Chef shit. What is this? No, I don't know. I'm doing Bleach. I'm doing a Bleach review. I'm not doing shit about cooking right now. I'm doing a Bleach review. But why is it showing something about food? I mean, this is Bleach. It's all about swords and action and cutting, man. I have never seen a Bleach chapter that had anything to do with food.
It doesn't matter what you've seen. All that matters is what Kubo writes.
This particular chapter was just food and food and food and food. I can swear there's another manga that is full of food. What was it? What was it? This particular chapter was just like, nah. No, it wasn't to my particular liking because it was just kind of a, I'm going to say it was a setup chapter because of how it ended and the revelation of that particular guy. But, like I said, it was kind of like a setup chapter. It was just like, man, we get a tad bit of information about, Kirio Hikifune's, title, I guess, and ability within the Soul Society. But like I said, it was kind of a setup chapter. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. But they land at Kirio Hikifune's place, and she greets them by bumping them pretty much almost off of her fucking palace. And she proceeds to then cook. She's just cooking a whole bunch of shit up, and they're kind of sitting there confused as to like what the fuck going on. They're like, why is she cooking? You know, I mean, she said she was gonna welcome us, but I didn't think she was gonna go this far. And she puts a whole bunch of food in front of them, and Cone's like, fuck yeah, man, let's eat, man. I'm starving like a motherfucker. And Ichigo go like, no, man, you know, you can't get shit this good for free. It gotta be some catch. And then she's like, no, being around Kisuke Urahara has made you like doubt humanity or something like that. That's my job. My job is to fill you guys up, and you guys' job is to get filled up. So don't head me. And as they're eating, Ichigo kind of, you know, questions this. He asks Renji, man, is it okay for us to be doing this? Is it really fine for us to just be sitting up here eating while everybody else, you know, is getting ready for the next battle? We up here eating and chilling in the hot spring and shit. Is it really okay for us to be going through this? And then Renji's like, think about it, man. That's what's going on. We got injured and we got healed. And after the healing process, you got to replenish your body with something nutritious. So what we're doing is essentially the basics before we get to the hard training. You can't train, you know what I'm saying, the physical aspects of your body without nurturing the soul in a way. And then Kirio Hikifune comes out and she's like, totally, do you understand what I'm saying? Oh my god, who is that? Oh, she gets smaller when she cooks. Huh, that is interesting. Well, looking at that picture, I wonder how she got the position in the Royal Guard. This might just be me being retarded, but is the spoon she holding the same spoon that was like on her head? Because it was so, I mean, I didn't even think that, I mean, she really shrunk down that much to where a spoon that she is now holding, like a giant spoon, was once stuck on her head. Because her robes are still on, so wouldn't she have came out of that kitchen naked? Because apparently her original form is big as fuck, so if she would have shrunk down, she would come out just completely nude because of the size of the clothes in relation to her actual size. But anyway, let's move on from this shit. And after that, you know what I'm saying, she gets smaller and she tells them that, yeah, Renji, you're exactly right. You know, what we're doing is part of regular training, except we're doing it on the Spirit King scale. So that was kind of interesting. And after that, they're like, who the fuck are you? And then she's like, oh yeah, when I cook or whatever, I use so much of my Ryatsu that it slims me down. And I usually try to pack in a whole bunch and get bigger again so my body can't sustain it. And then after this, they leave, and she's about to launch them to the next palace or whatever. But before she does, she explains that every member of the Royal Guard actually contributed to the Soul Society's history. That they all invent something or whatever. And she was responsible for inventing the soul candies. Before the notion of an artificial soul, like before her, there was no notion of an artificial soul. But she invented it, and she actually put that inside of her food so that it can replenish and strengthen Reishi. So that's, Ryatsu. So that's cool. And as she's launching them in the sky, she tells them to be careful of the next guy because no one knows what he's gonna do. Because he is the creator. I'm sorry, well, not creator. Well, yeah, in one translation it said the creator of the Zanpakuto, but then I think in the manga stream translation she said that he gave birth to the Zanpakuto. So go with caution because you never know what he's gonna do. And she sends them to the Phoenix Palace, and we find out that guy's name is Namaya Oetsu, and he's smiling, and apparently he's a real dangerous mofo. So that's how this particular chapter ends. Alright, as far as that whole he created the Zanpakuto where he gave birth to it shit, the thing that I'm gonna go ahead and just go with is that before he came along, the spirit was just already residing within the Shinigami. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that they didn't use swords, that their spirits were always just a part of them, and that's how they were able to manifest their powers. That's just what I'm gonna go ahead and say. And when this guy came along, he sealed him inside of a sword. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and say, because anything other than that, I think it would just be a tad bit ridiculous. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because we don't know who the fuck this guy is. Honestly, if it's explained right, it can't be ridiculous. So let me just go ahead and take that back. But honestly though, man, unless he is as old as Yamamoto or older, Yamamoto, I can swear, always have had a sword. So I don't know. Maybe when it was just the original Gotei 13, where they were just all thugs, maybe they didn't have swords. They were just incredibly strong, and they did have spirits. They did have what was known as a spirit, but it wasn't a Zanpakuto. It was just the manifestation of their power, which took the form of maybe, the flame or whatever. Maybe the original Gotei 13, they could all wear their bankais, you know what I'm saying, like how Yamamoto can clad himself inside of his bankai without the use of his sword. So maybe that's what they all did, and when this guy came around, they were all sealed inside of swords, so that they can have some type of physical manifestation of the power. Maybe, I don't know. But this is how this particular chapter ends. Like I said, it was a meh chapter to me. It wasn't like, oh shit, I can't wait, you know what I'm saying? But with that revelation of that particular guy, the Namaya Oetsu guy, this chapter was just a setup one. So they're on to the next palace in the next chapter, and we'll finally get to see, about this guy. And like I said, apparently he's a real dangerous motherfucker, so that's interesting. Let me know what you thought about the chapter, man. Let me know what you think about this whole giving birth to the Zanpakuto thing. Let me know what you thought about that. This is Vash the Stampede, and I will be signing out.